Tazia, Balawan Banya Shral. Tazia, Balawan Banya Shral. Yabasin Ashabrakatam. Yabasin Ashabrakatam.
No, you gotta be a barrage.
Like I can't do it sword like this, but yeah. Lias Bell, Lias Bell. Amatu, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn. Upon your Hakudam, which means to face the east. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer, last one for God, and then in English. Abanawa, Shemash Shemaya, Kudat, Hayat, Shemkat, Hawa, Alakuka, Ala'at, Ratazaka, Hayat, Asha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayat, Mashemaya, now, come, Paul, Yawam, Salakana, Kabawakna, Salakna, Balaa, Davi'atna, Banasaya 1, Abol, Awashayna, Ayan, Rak, Ayat, Ka, Amalakwa, Balak, Hallelujah. What we said was, oh, my bad.
I'm here. What we said was our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
The kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
What will be done?
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is done.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Give us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
But
deliver us.
Deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever. So be it. Now we got power prayer. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahushai. Bahushah. Natalu. Akah. Larapa'ah. Kamafalah. Kamanawa. Akah. Natsahar. Amatazariah. Akah. Amathir. Al-Rakawa. Sama'ala. Lagarashan. Bahasham. Yahushai.
What? Now we're going to do the power prayer in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to get unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Now we got the blessing prayer. Barakatah Yahweh. By Yahushua. Wama Yafa'ala. Wa Alahayna. Matazab Ya'ah. Alawak Yahana. Alawak. Hasaranya. Hapatazayanya. Hachayayalya. Waha'akwakya. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahushua.
What? Come on. Now we're going to do the Isupk blessing prayer in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua. And Mike.
And the angel.
The commanding general Yahan. The general. The captain. The officer. The trooper. And the sister. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalm chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha. Ayat.
Now you got Psalms 121 in English. I will lift my eyes into the hills.
I will lift my eyes into the hills.
From whence comes my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahweh
he that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, next prayer shot, Psalm chapter 83 in Hebrew. Alahai, Al-Dala Yalaka,
Adam Yalaka,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashquat,
Al-Yahana,
Yahana,
Al-Yabika,
Al-Yabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Ainka,
Al-Aimika,
Ya'arayamwa,
Yahayomba,
Saladah,
Sawadah,
Waita,
Baita,
Yahaitazawa,
the heights of the law,
Al-Tazapawanyika,
out of the one you can,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Bakawa,
Kawa,
Wanatashidam,
what a copy down,
Galia,
Gali,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
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 Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yashal,
Ayawadah,
Havadah,
Hayat,
Kaya,
Nawaitazawa,
Lawa,
Laba,
Lava,
Yakadwa,
Kawa,
Ayaka,
Halika,
Bargat,
Varya,
Yakaratwa,
Yakuras,
Ahalia,
Ahawi,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wayashma'alia,
Maali,
Lawa'aba,
Mawawa,
Wahagari,
Magari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Radama,
Wa'aimalak,
Amla,
Al-Shah,
Al-Shah,
I'm Yashabir,
Amishak,
Azawar,
Sazwar,
Gama Shawar,
Gamashwar,
Lalawa,
Alawa,
Aimam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Haiwa,
Sarawat,
Sarawat,
Labani Lawat,
Bani Lawat,
Salat,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Hamadia,
Kamaya,
Kasayat Sarah,
Kasaya, Sarah,
Hayabia,
Kayabya,
Banahal,
Banahal,
Koyashwan,
Kayashman,
Nashamarwa,
Ajmarwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Na'ar,
Ar,
Hayawa,
Haiwa,
Dama,
Dama,
Ba'arma,
Arma,
Shaitamwa,
Saitama,
Nadaya Mawa,
the Dayabawa,
Tyra,
Kaira,
Wakaza'am,
because I,
Wakazabat,
because of I,
Katazamana,
because it's all and I,
Kabasai Kamwa,
call the side come one,
Ashar,
and sharp,
Amarwa,
tomorrow,
Nayarashat,
Nayar shot,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Ha,
Na'awa,
Nawa,
Alahai,
Alahai,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shaitamwa,
Saitama,
Kagalgala,
the Gao,
Fash,
Fash,
Lahaya,
Lapanya,
Raha,
Rawa,
Ta'at,
Ka'as,
Naba'ayra,
Kalahair,
Ya'ayra,
Air,
Kalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Salahat,
Harayam,
Marayam,
Khan, Daradapma,
Taradapma,
Basa Irika,
Air,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapaska,
Wabasa,
Tamahalam,
Tamahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Hanyaham,
Aliyaham,
Falawan,
all one,
Wayapash,
Wayapash,
Shuka,
Shulka,
Yahaw,
Now,
Yabashwa,
Yabasha,
Wayapahalawa,
Yamahaw,
Ayai,
Ai,
Wayaparawa,
Wayaparo,
Wayapalwa,
Wayapad,
Wayanaida,
Wayatahaidu,
Hayata,
Wayata,
Shuka,
Shulka,
Yahaw,
Yahaw,
Labadka,
Wabaka,
Aliyawan, I remember Psalm 83 in English.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
have
lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come.
So they have said, Come.
They have said, Come.
They have said, Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
At the name of Israel,
In the name of Israel,
may be no more in remembrance.
maybe no more in remembrance.
They have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the
and
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur has also joined with them.
Ashur has also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them,
To them,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
as to Baruch
and
Kison,
the brook Kison,
which perished in the north.
perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Made their nobles
They their nobles
like Oreb,
like Oreb,
like Zeid.
like Zeid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all their princes as Salah,
and as Salmunah,
and as Salmunah,
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make it like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
and stubble before the wind,
as the fire burns the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with their tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish.
and perish,
And they may know
that they may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
are the Most High
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
There we go. Sorry for the big point. Got big clumsy feet, bro.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Rakatah. To all the brothers, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh to all the sisters. We're the Isupk, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York in 1969. Under Commanding General Yahweh. We're here to teach the truth of the Bible. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites according to the scriptures. You understand? Today is the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? At even is when the Sabbath begins. Technically, we can do this Friday night. You understand? That's what we're doing right now. Getting rocking and rolling right away. What we're talking about right now today is what happened with Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, right? This is the beginning of our nation being born. His sons and the situations they went through, and particularly Joseph, and how Joseph was somebody that was put into power in the land of Egypt. Now, up until this point, Jacob had thought that Joseph has been dead. When we read all the way up to Genesis chapter 45 and finished chapter 45 last class, we saw at the very end that it was revealed to those brothers that were there, the children of Israel, that Joseph was the man that they had been dealing with when they were out there in the land of Egypt, who had first made it to where they had to come back and, you know, bring Benjamin with them. And that was, of course, his brother of the same mother, right? And the crazy thing about it is Jacob just now finding out that Joseph is actually alive, and he's the one that's going to make sure that they're set right. And so he told them, look, get everything together, pack your stuff, and come on down here. We're going to make sure y'all are taken care of, because this famine that's going on in the land is really just getting started. So we're going to start at chapter 46 and verse 1 and the last one.
Everybody else go down.
Oh,
You got no room?
y'all was kicking me out, man. Go ahead.
Wayashiyam. Yasharala. Wakam, Ashar, Lawa. No, yeah, Lawa. Wajibah, Barat, Shabai,
Mhm.
Waya, Zabat,
Mhm.
Sabaham,
The Bachim.
Sabahim, La'a, Lakaw, Abayu, Aitzaka, Aitzaka. Verse 2. Wayamar, Alaham, La Aish, La Aisharla, Bamartha, Halaya, Hadha, Wayamar,
Jaquab.
Yaiquab, Wayamar, Hana, Nayo, Hana Nawa.
Yeah, it's good.
Verse 3. Wayamar, Akim, and Aqua. It's like Khal, Alaham,
Allah.
Oh.
It's just Allah.
Lahaya, Barak, Al, Saya, Raka, Sayara, Aradah, Matazraim,
Mhm.
Kai, Lagawa, Gatawa, Asaya, Maka, Shum. Verse 4, Aqua, Ara, Amaka, Zaraim, Wa Anqua, Aika, Gum, Ilaka, Wayasa, Yawasa,
Mhm.
Yasawat,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yasayat, Yadwa,
Mhm.
Allah, Al,
Ayanya.
Ayanya. Verse 5, Wayakum, Ayaquab, Wayaquab, Mabar, Sabai, Wayasal, Wayasawa, Baraya, Yasral, Atak, Jaquab, Abayam,
Mhm.
Wata, Tapam, Wata, Nasha, Yaham,
Mhm.
Baai, Ga, Lawak, Shar, Shalaka, Pa'arim, Nasdak, Atawa. Verse 6. Wayakwa, no. Yeah. Wayakwa, Wayakwathwa. Ata, Makanakam, Wakta, Rakwa, Wakarashma, Ashar, Rakashawa, Tazara, Baratazar, Kana, Haim, Waya, Ba'awa, Matazaram, Ayukwa, Wakar, Saraiwa, Atwa. Verse 7. Banwa, Bananya, Banwa, Atwa, Banata, Yawa, Wabanawat, Manawa, Wakar, Saraiwa, Haba, Aya, Habayel, Atawa, Atazaraim. That's 7.
All right, let's get it in English. Excellent reading. Give him a hand for that. See the development there. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to flow. It's really starting to flow. Oh, yeah. Let's get that in English. Like Kabar said, this is the greatest story ever told, and what an excellent part of the saga that this is, because Israel's gone through so much already. You know, with the sons being born and everything that they've dealt with, of course, with Esau and everything like that. And this is one of them things where it's like things just turn out good. You know what I'm saying? Like even in we watch shows and stuff like that, and there's seasons to it, and then there's ups and downs, and sometimes things actually work out for the better, right? This is kind of one of those things, man, because Israel, whose name goes by Israel at this point, I can't remember. Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, he didn't know his son Joseph was alive. And then now everything's being laid out flat for him to make this move. And then what more surety? Remember, Joseph was seeing visions when he was younger of him being in that position, to where even his own brothers had to submit to his older brothers submitting to him. That has come to pass. Right. He comes from a lineage of people who deal with the God of the forefathers of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So this is no what we're about to read is no surprise that the Lord is dealing with Israel. And just to let you know, the Lord deals with Israel directly in this case, because Israel himself is getting ready to make this journey, and the Most High is going to give him surety that the journey will be a success. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 46, verse 1. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac.
And to offer sacrifices at Beersheba. Beersheba is a city at the south edge of Israel. The name of the city means well of the sevenfold oath. You understand? So this is a sacred place in the sense that this is where he made a like a sacrifice to the Most High. Go ahead.
Okay, verse 2. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night.
You see that? And it's important that it mentions that a sacrifice took place, because those are the type of things, like, you got to be on a spiritual mindset for the Most High to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? The Most High came to him at night, and what happened? Go ahead.
Okay. And said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here I am.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation.
That's crazy, because it's like, look, listen, don't worry about this journey. We're going to make sure you're taken care of. You're going to be a great people. Now, he's on a need-to-know basis, because he doesn't need to know about what happens later on with Moses and all that. All he needs to know is the end result, something that gives him comfort, right? And the thing about these scriptures is so heavy is that it does that the entire time, even to the point where now we're living off the comfort of prophecies that speak of a better time.
Right.
Even though there's going to be hardships to come and tribulations to come in the, was that something? No?
I don't know, I heard something.
It wasn't no knocking. I heard something, but it wasn't no knocking.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's basically Israel. Read that again. Go ahead.
And said, I am God, the God of thy father.
Mm-hmm.
Fear not to go down into Egypt.
Yeah.
For I will there make of thee a great nation.
The Most High gave him the comfort of going out there and making that journey so that me and you could be alive in amongst this nation that he's talking about. That's how you know it's talking about you, Israel. They said, I'll make thee a great nation because this is all leading up to everything, even all the way till now. You know how heavy that is? That's how important these scriptures are, because it's like everything going on in here has led up to you being able to read this right now. Has led up to you being able to serve the Lord right now, because the Most High fulfilled on his promise, even going all the way back to when he spoke to Jacob in that vision at night.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4.
If I may.
Oh, please go
If I
ahead.
may. Yeah, like because the Lord knew the ending before at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The Lord knew what was going to become of everything at the beginning of time. When he started writing this, when they started writing this, he was like, you know what I'm talking? He was already in the mind state of what was happening, what was going to happen nowadays. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was already set in stone. And the Lord is so great that he comes 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 years later to collect on things that was, you know what I mean? To collect. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how cold the Most High is in holding his oath. You feel
Absolutely.
me? Upholding his
Right.
covenant.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, he came and collect. He coming to collect on his covenant 5,000-6,000 years later.
Yeah. And that's heavy what you're saying, because Israel became a great nation, but this is talking about to even the great nation that will be once Christ rules on the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a foreshadow of a foreshadow. You know what I'm saying? So we really just got to pay attention to the end result, and we have to stay diligent in this work and diligent in our faith, because we have to be able to appreciate every bit of this journey along the way. This has been a process for us. There's been a process that we've been broken down, and now we're being rebuilt up to the point where we're going to be that nation unified under the Most High, and of course under Christ and the Most High. So go ahead and this is basically where it starts. It starts with Jacob getting off. You know what? There was a quote. I think it was by Rick Fox, whatever. It says the best way to get on your feet is to get off your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that was right. Okay, good. So Jacob had to get off his ass and get on his feet and get on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes most I just got to give you a little assurance, be like, listen, man, go ahead and do it. There's things in store for y'all. And you're gonna see how it all comes together. Y'all gonna see it too, because you about to read it. Go ahead.
And that's one thing we do learn in the truth in Isupk, that it takes work. You know what I mean? It's gonna take work to uphold the nation. It's gonna take work to feed the nation. It's gonna take work to keep the commandments. It's gonna take work for everything that we do. You know what I mean? Ain't no more sitting on your all day smoking weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being one of those, you gotta get up off your behind and put that work in.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 4. I'll go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes.
Keep going.
Verse 5. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob, their father, and their little ones, and their wives, in the wagons which Pharaoh had sent carrying.
That right there is a good courtesy. That's a huge courtesy, because if there's one thing women don't like, is having to move. You know what I'm saying? And anything that could make it easier for them to move, they with it. But I tell you right now, even you look at your own family, your mama don't want to move out of her house unless it's a nicer house. When she's in that nice house, she don't want to go nowhere. She's content with where she's at. The only time women really start wanting to get change done is when hard times hit and there's a chance to move out to something better. And then even then, you still have to deal with the fact that these women, you know, they might be carrying with child or giving, you know, giving suck to child. They have to be nursing off of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's a difficult situation because you ain't about to travel hundreds of miles, dozens, you know, thousands of miles with the baby that you know what I'm saying, on foot. And so the Pharaoh thought ahead of that and was like, listen, look, you talking about this a big family? Okay. I'm gonna give you some wagons. Go ahead and, you know, tie them wagons to your strong beasts. Let them pull them. You know what I'm saying? That way it makes an easy transition for everybody. So they thought ahead, and that was a hell of a courtesy that the Pharaoh of that era showed on behalf of Joseph to help the family get over here. You know, Joseph didn't even think about that. The Pharaoh did that just out of his kindness, because you know he cool with Joseph. And that's what's going on right there. Read that part, that last part of that scripture again.
And the wagons which Pharaoh had sent to carry him.
That's what he sent them to carry those women. You know what I mean? To make things easier, just to get a little taste of what's to come, because they're about to be taken well care of, and they're used to being in the mud, and they're about to be brought out of that mud and put in a better situation.
What's crazy is that Joseph got in a place of position and was able, got in a position, place of position, and had Pharaoh treat his family better. You know what I'm saying? These Negroes out here, they get in a position, get more money, get all this, and then they hold everybody down. You know what I mean? They hold everybody down. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy that Pharaoh is sending wagons to a whole another country to bring Joseph's family over to where they're not starving no more.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like you got to think about that. There wouldn't be a Negro in the world nowadays that'd be like, you know what I mean? You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do it because you feel me? My people, my family need this and need that.
Yeah.
They just gonna take the money. They're gonna take the money, not even start a charity, and go back to the hood. You feel me? Real talk.
No, that's heavy though, because it's like he ain't forgot where he came from. You know what I'm saying? He's putting his family on right there. That's like some brothers will at least buy their mama a house, right? It's always mama too, because they always got it. Like when the NBA, I don't want to get off topic.
The hell with their daddy.
But it's like it always shows the backstory. He's got the mom in there, and dad's never there. Like LeBron James, for example, right? You know what I mean? So he gonna take care of his who was there for him, right? But the crazy thing about Joseph was he had so much brotherhood. He took care of the ones that put him in slavery.
Real talk.
It left him for dead.
Real talk.
And it went beyond just having to help his brother Benjamin and help his father Israel. It was about, let me go ahead and if I come up, y'all coming up with me.
Real talk.
If we had that kind of mentality in our nation amongst Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, we'd already be in the kingdom. We have to build that mentality in our people within the hell that we're in, where we're not forced, but where we're influenced to want to step on each other's backs to climb out of that barrel that is the hood, that is the ghetto, that is a terrible situation. But if we had the mentality of, let me make sure that everybody around me eats, let me make sure that everybody around me got a roof over their head, that's the kind of mentality that can carry on generation to generation. That'll make that great nation come true, because that is fulfilling the words that the Most High spoke to Jacob in that vision.
Right, that's brotherhood.
And that's it right there.
That's brotherhood, and that's what the Bible's all about. That's what the Bible's all about. If you look in this Bible and don't see brotherhood, you just missing the whole point.
Well,
real talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 6, and they took their cattle and their goods, which they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob and all his seed with him.
Damn.
Verse 7.
Wait, you said all his seed.
That's a lot.
Jacob got 12 sons. All them sons probably got multiple wives. They all got kids. Jacob at the point where he got great grandkids.
Yo.
You dig what I'm saying? All his seed. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Like if you ever had if you ever had a family reunion, I think if there's anything Judah do right, they actually try to do the family reunion thing just for the sake of the family reunion. Like they make the shirts, they get the food ready, they do the slow cooked meals, take a whole day to make, right? Hopefully without the abominational food, but still they trying to do it right. Issachar and the northern tribe, we only see each other during the damned holidays or holidays that our oppressor gave us, right? Because we're always trying to work. But the thing is that imagine you being at a family reunion and then all of y'all getting up and walking 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles. Like think about that, like what it takes to do something like that. You have to have preparations and things. And again, when you read in the chapter before, the Pharaoh not only gave them the carriages, but he also gave them what the scripture said, provisions, meaning like the supplies needed, the food and raiment and all that kind of stuff to make the journey, because it was going to be a journey, right? So they set them up to get there, safe and sound. Go ahead.
Better yet, what if Michelle Obama had Obama send Air Force One? I'm talking about, to go pick up the whole family reunion. You feel me? Y'all can have family reunion at the White House.
Yeah.
You feel me? It wasn't. They ain't nothing like that. It's not gonna happen.
She did it?
No.
Oh, she didn't. Okay. Well, she didn't do that.
It'd be dope though.
So yeah. All right, go ahead.
Verse 7. His sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt.
It's just being specific, but that just goes without saying. Everybody, right? Everybody, the sons, the daughters, the sons, the son, daughters, daughter, son, all that, right? Going into Matazarium.
We move, bro. We go. Hey, y'all, pack up. Let's dip.
You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of, and this is how you know this was written by Black people, because Bernie Mac during his stand-up, he was talking about how a woman, when something happens, she says the same thing over and over. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, and I was getting my hair done, and then he passed out in the front of the living room, and I had to go see what was going on. And then she says it over and over and over, and that's kind of like how we are even in this book, because we say the same thing in a different way within the same paragraph. You know how we do that? Like we always do that because we're really trying to make you feel the story we're trying to depict, right? Mm-hmm. So that's Ebonics. That's the way we speak. You know what I mean? That's why you go and you hang out with your family. You ain't seen them in a while. Y'all gonna tell a lot of the same stories that you done heard 12, 13, 14 times. But remember that time? Like, yeah, man, you told that story like 20 times already. But you know what? That's how we are, though. We always do that.
That's like saying Pookie Ray and them. And Ray and them is like 20, 30 people. You know who was on there? Oh, man, it was me, Taziar, Ayala, and them. You know what I'm saying? And them is like everybody else.
At the Passover, right?
It was like 3,000 people there. It was and them, though.
Yeah, and them.
Yeah.
He's like, you got a picture of them? Yeah, and then this whole nation, right?
Yeah,
like
40 people.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
That's like how, like, read that verse one more time, just because, like, that's what it's saying.
Verse 7. His sons and his sons' sons with him,
mm-hmm.
his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt.
There it is. Mm-hmm. That's how you know we're dealing with a bloodline lineage, because first it talks about the sons, then it talks about the seed. That's important. You get in the book of Numbers, you're going to find out just how important the bloodline lineage is. And that's how we deal with in Israel. It's not about, you would think it's about skin color because we say the white man, this and blah, blah, blah. But it's really bloodline. If I said Edom is the oppressor and the deceiver, you ain't going to understand that. So we have to try to level with y'all in some respect, because we can get way too biblical within the sense of confusing you. We don't want to do that.
Right.
But bloodline is important, and that's how we operate. We understand that that's the end all be all when it comes to deciding who's who.
Right. Right. Right.
Right.
I was just watching that thing about what it was Shaka and Captain Zaria.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he's like, so you telling me that Cap Katazan is your people, but Bob Marley ain't. And he's like, yeah, I mean, like. And he just couldn't understand the fact that that Cap Katasa, his daddy is Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Bob Marley's daddy is British.
Yeah.
Is a Edomite.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
He just couldn't get that fathom because he was so stuck on skin color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't care about skin color. We care about bloodline here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what we care about. We understand that some people gonna be light skinned, you know what I mean, damn near white skin. But you feel me? Like they know who their daddy is.
The vice president, Kamala Harris, right? Isn't she?
Yeah, she's East Indian.
Yeah, because her father is East Indian, and then she had I guess an African American or African.
No, Jamaican.
Is it Jamaican? Okay, so she had a Jamaican mother, but again, that feeds into someone's physical appearance, but not their spiritual, attributes.
Yeah,
like their personality and all that. So it goes without saying that's how we operate, and the scriptures laying it from the very beginning that's a consistent theme throughout the whole scriptures from Genesis all the way to Revelation, right? So people who got to start getting over that whole, all Gentiles being saved and all that, because they don't even know what salvation even is, let alone what it means when it says Gentiles in a lot of these scriptures. So bad. I only took 3. Let's get 7 more verses. Let's get 7 more verses.
Grabbing the whole bag. He grabbing the whole bag, don't he?
Oh, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's all, brother.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 46, verse 8. Wa alaha Shemawat Banwa
Banya.
Banya Yashallah
Yasharala.
Yashallah Haba Ayam Nahabayam Matazram Yapqua Babana Wa Bakar Yapqua Raban Wa
Ra'awaban.
Rabawan. Verse 9. Wapanoa Rabanwa Anaqua Wapula Waha what's his no yeah what's his Ram Wakaramwa. Verse 10. Abanwa Shamawan Yamawa Wayama Yawa Wahad Wayaka Yawa Tzakar Wash'a Sho'a One Haka Na I Nawak. Verse 11. But now Awa I Lawaya Levi.
It says Banya
Banya
right here.
Lawa. Yeah.
Law, yeah.
Yeah, the sons of Levi.
Lawaya. Gershawan. Cut. Wamara right. Yeah. Verse 12. Up now.
I have a question.
What's up?
Shouldn't it be like Banyam? Or is
Wabanya.
Wabanyam? Right? Shouldn't it be Wabanyam?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, because it's multiple.
You're right, and you know what I mean? But
yeah, I get what you're saying. Technically, it would be Wahabanyam. It'd be and the sons. Wahabanyam.
Yeah, but you know we don't talk like that.
There's
them.
Yeah.
We don't talk like that. And I think they're just trying to add like extra, like they're trying to do it proper. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't talk Hebrew proper.
We don't take any language proper.
Yeah, except the commandments.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? That's the only thing we do proper is the commandments.
It's interesting. No, yeah, no, I see what you're saying though.
Go ahead, keep going. Slide.
Verse 12.
Very good.
Verse 12. Wabanwa. Banwanya. Yahawada. Ara. Wa'a. Wanawa. Washa. Salag. Wapa. Ratza. Wa Zarak. Waya Jamata. Ira. Wa Awa Mawa Barasha Baratza. Kananawa. Kanai Wa. Wayaha Yawa Banwa Wanya Praza Hatza Parataza Harawan
It's Khatazarawan.
Hatazarawan Waka Mawal. Verse 13. Abanwa, Abanya, Yeshasha, Kara.
Yashka.
I'm reading it like I said.
I know.
Yeshasha, Kara.
Yeah,
Yashka.
Yash
Oh,
Shakar.
Yashakar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yash is joined together on that.
The Walai, Wapa, Waha, Wapa, Waha, Wa Yawapa, Washa, Maraw, Washamarawan. Verse 14. Benya, Sabalanwa, Sabalawan, Sabrad, Wa'alawam, Walaun. Wa'alawan, Waya, Ka, La. That's 14.
All right. So we going through all the tribes of Israel. A good thing to remember is to use this. I took off my glasses when I started trying to goofy. Good thing to try to do is use this right here, where the red has a like a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when you get to right there, you know what I mean, you can just look up and see Zebulon and look down and see Zebulon and be like, Sabalawan.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cheat sheet. You feel me? It's your cheat. That day, that's your cheat sheet.
Yeah, that's heavy though.
You feel me? Because you know how to say Zabalawan.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain words that you pick up on that you know what to say. You know what I mean? So when you see,
Don't be afraid to look at that orange, and if it's a word you know, see if you can piece it like that. Yeah.
You see brothers Akim.
This
You
is
know
gonna be. This these are some of the most exciting parts of the scriptures when it lists all these names. I'll show you why here in a second. Go ahead and get that in English.
The book of Genesis, chapter 46, verse 8. And these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt, Jacob and his sons.
Jacob and his sons. Jacob, but actually, this is important. Yaquab means supplanter or heel holder. We know that. Their name is their purpose or their actions, the way they are. So some of these names, we might be able to get a little information on what these families and these boys was like. Go ahead.
Which came into Egypt, Jacob and his sons. Reuben, Jacob's firstborn.
Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. Reuben's name is Behold a Son. It was his first son. It was the oldest son of Leah, right? His first wife. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the sons of Reuben, Hanak.
Hold up. That's Hanawak or Hanak, which means dedicated. We have a brother in our school named Hanak. Hanawak in this case means dedicated. That's what his brother was dedicated. You can imagine he was one that fulfilled the duty of making his father proud, and you know what I'm saying, doing the duties of that household and being the strong one and being a good example. Dedication was the spirit on that brother. Go ahead.
And
Falah. His Hebrew name is Palawah, which means distinguished. This guy was unique. This guy wasn't like everybody else. He was somebody that stood out. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we are now. We're the kind of people that want to stand out. This brother was excellent at being different from everybody in a good way. Go ahead.
And Hezron.
Hezron, that's Hatazaron, which means surrounded by a wall. Not sure what that means, but the origin comes from the word enclosure or court. So this very well could have been somebody that was I guess you could say, a defender of the house. You know what I'm saying? Hezron, it sounds like a name of somebody to be a strong brother. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And Carmi.
Carmi is Karamaya, my vineyard. Okay, is what that means. Comes from the origin of the actual word vineyard. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And the sons of Simeon. Jamuel.
Jamuel means day of God, or Yamawa'al. He's the eldest son of Simeon. Go ahead.
And Jamin.
Jamin is pronounced Yamayan, which means right hand. The second son of Simeon. Sometimes the second son come out, he a little bit more dedicated than the first son. You know what I mean? His right hand is like a duplicate of the father. You know what I'm saying? Like how Benjamin is son of the right hand to the Most High. And Benjamin is one of the most hardcore, especially nowadays, about going against that homosexual agenda. Because I know when you look into history, Benjamin learned his lesson from the situation from back then. But Benjamin is like that right hand of the Most High. Even though, of course, you got Judah there, Benjamin was like right there too. You know what I'm saying? This was a special son for that family right there. Go ahead.
And Ohad.
What's his name? Ohad. Ahad, which means united. That's the name of this brother right here. He was like somebody that brought everybody together. Ahad. He's the kind of person that would bring communities together, got along with people, was good with people. He was a people person. This was most likely one of the best brothers out there at the time. Go ahead.
And Jachin.
Jachim is Yakayan, is he will establish. Do I even need to say what that means? He will establish. That's absolutely true, because these are sons of Simeon. This is a man that definitely had a big family. This is a man that definitely knew how to set a foundation of success for what now is the nation of Israel, and specifically the tribe of Simeon. Go ahead.
And Zohar.
Zohar comes from the origin of the word, which means tawny. I don't know what that means. You have to look that up. But Zohar, I know there's another definition for it. It means like, what verse was that?
9, 10.
That was 10. Give me 1 second. I want to find it because I know Zohar I've seen before. Zohar comes from the word Sakar, which means
Zakar.
Yeah, Tafar is the word. Reddish gray or tawny. I don't know what tawny means. Tawny. orange brown. So he was like yellow bone. It was describing the way he looked. Go ahead.
Okay.
That is some Israelite.
Zohar is like yellowish
Light-
brown. That's what.
skin.
Yeah, light skin. Yeah, I didn't want to say it because it says it right here. It says reddish gray or tawny, and then it's like whiteness.
Yo, so what
Yellow
you want?
one.
What you want, like, right?
Like
You feel me? Like
Zohar.
It just
Tazachar. That's Hebrew for light skin, apparently.
that's crazy.
I'm screenshot. Yeah, that's crazy. Tazachar. That's hey, we learning about our family right here. You feel me? Like that's what this is. That's why these are crazy, because these are Hebrew names. Hebrew names, not English names or Spanish names. These are actual Hebrew names, and you're gonna see more of that. Keep going.
And Shaul, the son of a Canaanitish woman.
Canaanitish.
Canaanite. Oh, Shaul, desired, or Shaul. So this was somebody that was probably, in appearance, very what's the word, comely. You know what I'm saying? So this boy got the women's attention. You feel me?
Simeon was messing with the Africans.
Shawwal means desired. So this is definitely one of them ones that was, he was like, oh, he gonna be a ladies man. He gonna be a ladies man. They always say that when they see a young boy, they're like, yeah, that he gonna be a problem when he's older. You make sure that he don't go too crazy out there.
Pretty Tony.
Yeah. A Canaanitish. I like that it says Canaanitish. Yeah. So
you know what? She Canaanitish. She might just been lived in the land of Canaan.
Could have been, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because Moabite Tish and Tishbite-ish. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, but then it's like, who did they marry into? Is if it wasn't other people that were not part of the immediate family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it just she could have been from the house of their father or their mother. That was just living in the plains of Canaanite, Canaan. Because that's what it means when it says Canaanite-ish. You know what I mean? Sort of like Canaanite, because they live out there, but they're not Canaanites.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Let's get more of these. There's some good names. There's a lot of names here to choose from. If you ever had to name somebody, go ahead.
Verse 11. And the sons of Levi, Gershon,
or Garashwan, which means exile. Damn, that's heavy. To drive out. Oh, okay. So his name actually means to drive out, to put away, thrust away, trouble, or cast up. So this was definitely one that you do not want to mess with. Gershon. Go ahead.
Kahath.
Kahath means assembly or ally, or allied oneself to. So this is a brother right here. This brother's name is another example of brotherhood, because he's good at assembling or uniting people together. Go ahead.
And Merari.
Merari means bitter. This was a bitter person. This person had an attitude, probably was a crybaby growing up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that was hard to deal with. So he was kind of an ass. Yeah. Usually the youngest one is, right? So he was bitter. Hey, that's what his name was. He came out crying. They probably named him that because he was probably hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how some people are. Hey, no wrong with that. Go ahead.
And the sons of Judah,
or ire, meaning awake. That's a heavy ass name. Awake. You know what I'm saying? This boy was alert. This boy was just ready for whatever. It says to rouse up, to incite, you know what I'm saying, to stir up, to be triumphant. This is the kind of person that is the pinnacle of what Judah is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly, Judah brings the energy. You see what I'm saying? In anything they do, sports, music, ire is the same type of person. He has a quickened spirit. That's one of Judah's sons. You understand? That's a hell of a name. Ire. Everybody know that name. That's an easy name to remember. Go ahead.
And Onan.
Onan, that's Awanan. Awanan means strong, straight up strong, which you can imagine because you look at the whole genealogy of Judah and they just have that lean where they could grow up in the hood off of ramen and grits and mashed potatoes and get swole as if they've been eating protein and 5-course meals their whole life. They just got the genetics. His name means strong. The Most High blessed him with that and his entire lineage, and Judah in that respect. Go ahead.
And Shelah.
What was that?
Shelah.
Shelah. Yeah, Shelah means petition, the youngest son of Judah, which means thing asked for. It comes from the word to inquire or to borrow. So he was a gift. Yeah, he was
the youngest son of Judah.
Yeah, he was like a gift. The Most High blessed Judah with another son, and that was him right there, Shelah. And Judah had a lot of sons, actually. Look at all this. Go ahead.
And Phares.
Phares, or Paratazah, which is actually Perez. Actually, where Perez comes from is Paratazah, which means breach. His name means to break through, to outburst, figuratively of God's wrath. So that's his name means to breach or to break through. That's what Perez means. Go ahead.
And Zerah.
Zerah is Tazarah, which means rising. This was somebody that was definitely the kind of person that would excel in everything they do and would become a leader in everything that they do. Go ahead.
And sorry, but Ira.
But Ir,
and Onan.
Okay.
Died in the land of Canaan.
Man, so these ones passed away early in life. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure. That's what I want to know is what happened. It don't say.
It don't say.
I got questions.
Shit, you know how black people get high blood pressure early in life, you know?
Shut up. That's so funny.
You know, it's crazy too, because it'd be the same one that you think is the most healthiest too, right? Sometimes it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? It can't violent. It could have been, you know? If we don't shoot, it don't say.
They
don't say.
They'll probably be with Canaanites.
In the land of Canaan, yeah.
Probably be with some
Yeah,
Canaanites,
shoot.
You know,
Yeah, they might have got jumped because they was too strong. Who was the one that was named strong? Onan? Yeah, Onan. Him and it said and Onan.
Yeah, there's probably some shit started.
They would probably start some shit. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. I don't even mean to laugh.
The Canaan village and
What?
so you like, shut up, fool.
They was pulling all the women. That's where that's where the term hide the women, hide the liquor, right? Come from. Because when Ire and what's his name?
Onion?
Yeah, I would not show up, boy. They probably had a good run, though. They probably had a good run. No.
And
Yes,
they were probably bullies or something. Like,
We don't know. We don't say, you know. We don't say.
They was telling
That's straight Deboing, boy. That was Deboing folks out there, boy.
Oh, my daddy. You know what I'm talking? His brothers.
Man. That's what they was on, man. But you can imagine, because this is Judah we talking about, right?
I know.
And Judah already had a track record already. You know what I'm saying? So his son's gonna he just like his dad. You know what I mean? Like just like every black woman say about they black son is, he just like his father. You know, they go Ire again.
Shut up.
They go Onan right there.
I could just hear him. You know what I'm talking about? And then when he says something, Odin step up like, yeah, you like I can just hear it.
I already, because his Ire alone, his name means awake, so it's like he probably always about that action. He was just always ready to start something or be the life of the party or just be the one to do the most. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
got my little brother here, boy. Like you feel me? I know it. I just don't. Yeah, I can just see it in my mind. Right? I can see it. They probably talking about people. You know what I mean? Like
we gotta add I hope they in the kingdom, because in the kingdom we will have a drink with them and see what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yo, ashy feet. People like you been picking rocks all day, boy.
Yeah.
You ain't got no shoes. You know what I'm talking about? Like you maybe just talk. I can see it. I can see it.
Go ahead. There's a little more though.
And the sons of Phares were Hezron.
As a Hezron, of course, that means protected by a wall or settlement or enclosure, right? So we know what that means. Hezron. Go ahead.
And Hamal.
Hamawal, which means spared. Hamawal means to have pity on or compassion on. So this was probably a little bit more of a sensitive cat, but you know what I'm saying? Some cats, he was probably very wise. Usually the ones that aren't the real strongest are usually a lot smart. So he definitely served the purpose that was separate because he was spared. Go ahead.
And the sons of Issachar. Tola.
This is important. Thawala. Tola is actually, if you listen to Officer, is it Kazak out there in California? He broke down the history. The Toltecs get their name from Issachar's son Tola. You understand? which means worm, or in this word, it means comes from the root word to speak rashly or to talk wildly. And that makes sense too, because the Toltecs were a priestly warrior tribe. And so they come from Tola. They're probably from that exact lineage.
Remember I was telling you about Isupk? How when Isupk came over here, how their biggest job was.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Talk about that, Taziar?
Yeah, their job would be the warriors and the defenders. You know what I'm saying? And Tola is probably just a foreshadow of to come from this tribe here. Go ahead.
And Fuba.
Fuva, but in the ancient Hebrew, it's Pawara'ah, which means splendid, or to cleave in pieces or to break into pieces. I'm looking at the root word Pa'ah, to dash to pieces. These men were warriors, man. These different Issachar and Judah are like always toe to toe when it comes to boxing and physical contact sports, because they're always the most outspoken, the most athletic, or the ones that can take the most damage. That's Issachar and his son for you. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's like when it comes to Issachar, you can't, he's got such a strong chin. The only way you can take out Issachar is hitting him in the gut. It's the only way. You got to hit him where them tacos is going. Otherwise, you ain't taking him down. You know what I'm saying? And you got to catch him good. You got to catch him in between breaths or something, because he's going to keep coming at you with everything he got. Tola, and what's the other one's name? Fuva or Pawa'ah. That boy was splendid, meaning that boy was skillful. Go ahead.
And Job.
We all know Job. Job means persecuted. We know that name means persecuted. That boy went through some things, man.
Can I be Judah for a minute?
Go ahead.
Job. Issachar got jobs.
Straight.
All right, I'm done.
Well, the word, it's funny you say that, because Issachar means there is recompense, or he is hired, right? Recompense meaning reward. So Issachar is literally the manifestation of work. You know what I'm saying? That'd just be his nickname, hard work. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And Shimron.
Shimron is Shemarawan. Shemarawan means watch height, meaning the watchman. Yeah.
I know it's Shemarawan.
Shemarawan means watchman.
Don't we all know Shemarawan from Austin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's probably a tall one too. You can oversee everything. Go ahead.
He tall?
Yeah.
No, Shemarawan's short.
No, I'm talking about this cat here. It says watch or height, meaning he was looking above, ahead of folks. He was probably a big ass child when he was little. You know what I'm saying? He probably grew up quick. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And the sons of Zebulun.
The sons of Zebulun. We know Zebulun, of course, means exalted. Go ahead.
Sarid.
Sarad, which means fear. Now, does that mean he's fearful, or it means he causes fear to those around him? It says meaning to make tremble. Go ahead. And it means terebinth or mighty, okay, which is actually comes from the ancient Hebrew word Ayalawan. That's actually the name that I have, which is the son of Zebulun. So that's a name that I guess may be common within the tribe of Zebulun. Go ahead.
And Halil.
Halil or Yachalal, which means God waits. Patient. This man is patient. He has the patience of the Most High with him. You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy name. Sometimes patience is key in a lot of things in life. Go ahead. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue into the next, more into the family. But one thing I like about the Hebrew is that the Hebrew lets us see more of what these words and names mean. Because it's one thing to just pronounce the names and move on to the next name, because you're going to see a lot of names when it comes to these lineages and bloodlines, and everybody's name has a meaning, both visually with the characters that the ancient Hebrew portrays them as, and of course the meaning of the name. So that's why I wanted to kind of go a little bit into some of these names, because we saw the spirit in each tribe that we mentioned, or each son that we mentioned, and their sons and their traits and their names. And so that's something that is very tribal. Israel has always been like that. The Native Americans do that. You know what I'm saying? They name their children off of things that they feel their spirit might be inclined to, like Little Bear or Sitting Bull or, mighty tree and things like that. So that's Israel. for you, man. With that, we're going to Majim. Go ahead. Scroll right up.
Hold on. Give you a full glass, boy. No, I'm playing. Please stop.
Ain't nothing but a swallow.
No, man.
Ayah Raleigh.
Ayah Raleigh.
Work.
Make sure to watch that cup.
I did.
That's on my after. All right, with that, Ahmad, which means to stand, Sar, which means to turn, Wapani Hakudam, which means to face the east, but we're going to finish off with the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Hebrew and then in the English. Abanawa,
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash,
Kodash.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Shemka,
Shemka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Malakwaka,
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka,
Zayaka.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Aisha,
Aisha.
Ba'aratiza,
Ba'aratiza.
Kawa,
Kawa.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim.
Dalanawa,
Dalanawa.
Bacham,
Ham.
Kal,
Kal.
Yawam,
Yawam.
Salakana,
Salakna.
Tabawatna,
Tabawatina.
Tasalakna,
Salakna.
Tabawatina,
Tabawatina.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Tabi'ayna,
Tabi'ayna.
Lanasayawan,
Tabi'ayna.
Abal,
Abal.
Nawashayna,
Shairo.
Right,
Right.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Laka,
Laka.
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa.
Bahala,
Bahala.
Bataparat,
Wata Para.
La'awalamir.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
Amen.
Now we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Give us our debts.
And forgive us our debts,
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us.
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right, with that, Sar, we're gonna turn face to front. At this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the we're gonna salute the scroll. So let's go ahead and set that up.
Wrong way. You should. That's good.
Yahweh should be on top rocky up.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakia.
That's good. Got on the first swing.
Yo, no, hit better. Hit back. Swing.
I ain't played baseball forever.
Me neither.
Right. And with that, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. We're gonna turn and face the brothers, sisters, may have a seat. Individual, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Yad Matah. Sar, turn and face the sisters. Sisters may stand. And at this time, we're gonna give the sisters one courtesy salute. Individual, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Yad Matah. Dismiss.